Hey, everyone. Let's talk about clarity. Let's get some of you invited. You can tag your friends and invite them to this video. So how are you doing tonight? Are you excited about how you finish this campaign? Or maybe you're a new rep and this is not your campaign to start in, but you're excited. I know we have some newbies on here. So you can comment and let us know that this is your first time watching the video. You can also comment if you're watching replay. So I know some of our ladies will be watching the replay. And participate in the call or live, because I have a special treat for all of you. So we will do a drawing at the end. So you want to participate. You want to invite your friends if you can. That's one of the things that I'm doing right now, is trying to invite people in to our call. And I say call because I was going to do a call, but I decided to do a live video. So how are y'all? Let's get everyone invited. And hopefully I'm not inviting anyone that isn't in here. Hey everyone, I see Kathy and Andy and Juanita is on. Kathy is putting together some bundles. Awesome. So what are the bundles? Share some ideas with us. I'd love to see what you're actually doing with your bundles. So I want to just go ahead and start diving in, and y'all can help me with who is hopping on. They can catch up, help me just, answer questions or anything. So this is one of the things that I want to ask, and you can see my shirt. It says make dreams happen. So we don't just dream it, but we want to make our dreams happen. I even have a cute necklace that says dreams that I got as a gift a few years ago, and absolutely love this necklace. So not only do I dream, but in the last 2 years, I've decided dreaming is great, but I'm ready to make things happen. And we really, since 2014, 2015, we've really looked and shifted a lot of our focus. And so we're making more things happen, but at the same time, life can get in the way, or maybe we just have things that go on. So I know some of you were affected by the hurricane, and that's life. Sometimes we can't help things that happen, and I'm very grateful to hear from everyone that I have heard from so far that's on our team. Y'all are safe and okay. You might not have power, or, pray for one of our ladies. I just spoke with her today. I'm not sure if she's in our Facebook group, but a tree went through her house, so it could be worse. So definitely just pray that they have insurance, and so it's just going through the process. So just really look, life happens, and we can sit back if we need to, or we can just do this business, in those moments that we have time. So in the moments that she's had time with, power to her cell phone, she was able to get some orders up. So little things like that. So always think about how you can really grow your business. And know that you can do this without having to worry about you know, a boss over your shoulder saying, oh, well, you didn't do this, and, you know, that kind of thing. So that is one of the things that I absolutely love. So when we do have things go on, we can take a seat back if we need to for a minute. You know, stuff happens. So tonight, what I want to do, and I think I could see everyone's comments, but I wanted to make sure that I had everyone that I could. Yes, so I could see everyone. So tonight, what I want to talk about is clarity in your Avon business. And this is one of the books that I have been reading and going back and rereading, and it's the High Performance Habits by Brendan. So this is a really good book. He does have it free, so you might be able to Google search, because I actually got this free. All I had to do was pay for shipping. So he might have that offer again, so just Google him. I have been following him on Facebook, and he is one of the guys that Emily Seagren really suggested, or really shared that that's who she was following and how she was getting some of things in her business. And the more I actually read his book and follow him and watch his videos and listen to his message to us, the more I see, okay, I understand why she has the growth that she does. I understand how she went from you know, a couple 100,000 in her team sales in her business, where it was just 3 years ago, to where she's at now. So I've really just understood, because she's had a lot of focus, and now I know where she got some of that from. So sorry, y'all, a little bit uncomfortable here. But so this book is really it's awesome. So have any of you read this book before? So have y'all saw the book? Do y'all follow Brendan? Maybe you do on Facebook or on YouTube. He has a lot of great YouTube videos. So Ray Higdon, Jeff, Al Gilbert's, I'll probably mess his name up, Brendan. Those are really powerful messages. Bob Hylick is another one. If you want to have clarity in your business and know some new tips from people outside of Avon, these are the guys to go to. So it's just absolutely awesome. So who has this book, or who is getting this book after we get done talking? Oh, so Juanita is. So I promise you, you will not regret this, especially if you can get it for free and only pay shipping. So I'm not sure if that offer is still going on, but definitely check it out. So this morning, as I was reading, I really started thinking about, we do need to have clarity, and this is one of the subjects in this book. So clarity is not something that we're born with. When we're born, we don't know exactly what we want to do. Even when I started this business 11 years ago, I didn't have the same vision that I do now in my business. Back then, make some money, grow, sell. You know, I sold over 22,000 in my first year, where there's ladies and men who sell 100,000 in a year without a store. But it wasn't my focus to sell that much, and my focus was just simply sell, you know, what I thought was a good fit, to even starting a team. But that kind of fell in my lap because I made sure I was out and about. So when I started recruiting, it was because I was asking people, would you like to buy Avon or sign up and sell Avon? And so it kind of just fell into my lap. But over time, fast forward to now, I have clarity in my business, and I know where I want to go with my business. So one of the things that was huge. I missed our President's Club luncheon. Tracy, I know you were there. I think you were there, because I don't think you missed any of them. I had to miss one of our President's Club luncheons 2 years ago due to just, you know, life, and I had to be somewhere else on the same day. But one of the big things that a lot of people kept messaging me going, where are you? Where are you? Because I had so much clarity in my business the year before that I knew that I was not going to stay where I was. And so it was like every other recognition on the board, I was on the screen and I was at the top. And it was because of our team working hard and me having clarity on where I wanted to go in my business. And so it was neat, and, you know, kind of, I really hated not being there. Just truthfully, I never miss Avon things unless it's a have to. And I knew if I went, I would have been worried about my daughter. So I had to go, and that's what I needed to do, was be mom first. So fast forward to then, my we had managers then, and she made sure that I got all the awards, and it was just wonderful. So even going back to just the Home for the Holidays event recently, we had all these cute little awards, but they're ornaments and they're going on my Christmas tree. And it's because I have clarity in my business. Did I know that they were going to have these and have them up on the tree like that with my name, and that we had so many? No, I didn't know that, but I knew where I wanted my business to go. So it's not as in so much of the recognition, it's what are you wanting to do in your Avon business? And we have 3 areas that you want to focus in, and you can pick one area to focus in or a couple areas. It's up to you. So really you want to have clarity in your business. So the 3 areas is leadership, sales, and fundraising. You want to know what you're going to do in those areas. Which one is going to be your go-to? So you can earn, there are reps in Avon who strictly does fundraising. They want to do fundraising because they want those free trips every year. They want the cool awards that come with that. And fundraising is their main goal. Then you have leaders who, leadership straight up to the top. They're not going to stop until they get to the top. And leadership is their focus. And then you have reps who do nothing but sell. They don't want to recruit. They don't want no part of that part, or maybe they don't want to do all the fundraising. They just want to sell. And so you have reps who do that. So that is 3 areas in Avon that you can have clarity. And so clarity, this is from the book. So clarity is whether you have a high degree of clarity in life or not. Don't fret, because you can learn to develop it. Clarity is not a personality trait that some are blessed to have and others are not. Just as a power plant doesn't have energy, it transforms energy. You don't have any specific reality. That's right, sorry. You generate your reality. In the same line of thinking, you don't have clarity, you generate it. So I'm sure most of you, when you signed up, you didn't really know what you want to do in your Avon business. And some of you are still brand new, and some of you have been here for a couple of years now. And maybe what you started out as, that was one thing, or maybe you just joined to join, but now you're getting more clarity. Or what you might have clarity about now, in a year or 6 months or 5 years or 11 years, you're going to have maybe a whole different clarity with your business. So one of the things that I want us to do is really get focused on what we want to finish 2018 with and start 2019 with. And so Emily really stresses of having 3 tasks that she focuses on every day. Number 1 being the most important, number 2 second important, and number 3 is third important, and in that order. So you can have online sales, you can have recruiting, you can, what is in each area. So this is something that I wanted to share with y'all, because maybe you don't know what's in each area. So who on here has some clarity? Do you know? Yeah, so Tracy has not missed one. I didn't think you missed the PC luncheon. I know I've missed one the whole time I've been in. But so clarity in your business. Do you know exactly what you want? By the time we hit campaign 26, you know where you want your business to be. You know what you're going to leave, because again, campaign 1 starts before this year actually ends. So even though we're going to have a new campaign, a new fiscal year, and this year, campaign 26 is it. So we want to make sure that we know what we're doing. We literally have, how many campaigns? 4 campaigns left. So today, might as well say today, early tomorrow, the campaign is over, and then we start on the next campaign. So we have 4 campaigns left, and you can decide where you want to be, whether it's in leadership, a bronze ambassador, all the way up to gold leader, or even higher. You can focus on being a President's Club member, or you can focus on having a lot of fundraisers. So you can really look at what do you want to do before this year ends, because what you do now will set you up for 2019. If you look at this year and go, well, I just started, I've only been in 3 or 4 campaigns, or well, I just really decided to get, serious with my business, but nothing I do this year is going to help me, make President's Club or get to bronze leader, or, one of those bigger hefty goals. And maybe I'm not going to really start until campaign 1. That will actually kill your business, because you don't want to wait until campaign 1. You don't want to wait until campaign 2. You don't want to wait until January 1st to make sure you have a great start. All of that starts now and finishing this year strong so you can start next year strong. So when I'm talking about strong, it's strong activities, massive activities in the area that you are focused on. What is clear to you? So are you looking for leadership? Are you looking for sales? Are you looking for fundraisers? What is it that you are wanting to do in your business? So comment and let me know. Are you wanting to be a sales queen or king next year, a leadership queen or king, or a fundraising queen or king? And fundraising, of course, is going to help you with your sales, move on up those ranks. But what is your focus? So what is your focus? Do you have that focus in front of you? And is it something that you are literally working on every single day? So if you're going to do 5 days on, 2 days off, then every day you're waking up going, I know I need to do this and this and this in my leadership activities, because leadership is my first focus. And then I can do my sales, because I still want to be President's Club, because you want to be President's Club to earn those awards. We have Pinnacle Awards. We've never had Pinnacle Awards like we have last year and this year. So it is crucial for you to just simply look at making President's Club, and then leadership is your focus, and go all full-fledged leadership. It is very doable doing it that way. You'll see a lot of the top leaders are only like President's Club. Lisa will actually tell you that she will be Rose Circle this year because she's buying extra goodies from her store for her team for recognition. So when you look at some of those leaders, they're doing that to make sure they have their sales that they need to get those Pinnacle Awards, to have their leadership requirements. For your sales, what can you do for sales? Like, there is so many things too that you can do. So with sales, you can work online, you can work in person, you can work at events and set up at every event possible from here to however far you're willing to travel. So Tracy, I actually met her at an event. I was worked the event a couple of years before it moved to a new location, and that's where I ended up finding her. Kathy was a Facebook online, just working online. Christy was online. Some of you came through Alma Lead Program, so that's where you went to Avon and said, I want it to be a rep, and I was the next one in line, or one of our leaders was next in line to get that lead. So we have, leadership, you can do the Alma leads. The minute you're a star promoter, you can get leads delegated to you, and then when you become bronze ambassador, you can buy as many leads. So Avon has different amounts, and I suggest going for it. So why not? But you still want to personally recruit. with fundraising, you can help so many people, and we are fixing to launch the online fundraising. So imagine you could have 10 fundraisers going at the same time. And if Heather is on, she'll be able to vouch for this. Online fundraising is going to be so much better than in-person fundraising because you're not bagging up a $4,000 fundraiser. Avon will ship to those customers. So how cool is that? Avon will ship to those customers. So you're not having to bag up everything, and y'all can still do, in person and online, but it's just going to open up so many more doors. At the same time, what if your mom or a sister or an aunt lives, 2 or 3 states away? Well, we couldn't do fundraisers because they live states away. How are they going to get the products? You want to make sure everything is good. Now you can. So you're not limited to your area with fundraisers. You can literally go everywhere with fundraisers. So and even that fundraiser is not just tied to who they can get to buy that's around them, but they can have their family and friends that live in other states buy from the online fundraiser, and then they get the credit as well. So lots and lots of things that you can do. So let's see, who is going to be our queens? So Tracy, I see Becky joined us. So Tracy wants to be a recruiting queen and sales queen. Andy is fundraising and sales. Tracy is online. Definitely comment. Let me know what your focus is. Maybe you don't know what your focus is. Maybe you want to know. So when you're looking at clarity, so I'm going to read some more things. So clarity research tells us that successful people know the answers to certain fundamental questions. Who am I? What do I value? What are my strengths and weaknesses? What are my goals? What's my plan? And then these questions may seem basic, but you would be surprised at how much knowing the answers can affect your life. So you want to have clarity. Clarity is associated with also overall self-esteem. This means that how positive you feel about yourself is tied to how well you know yourself. On the flip side, lack of clarity is strongly associated with neuroticism and negative emotions. That's why self-awareness is so key to initial success. You have to know who you are, what you value, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and where you want to go. This kind of knowledge makes you feel better about yourself and about life. So when you're looking at your Avon business, what's your focus? And if you feel like you have, you lack in an area, we have many different ways that you can learn more. You can simply go to youravon.com and study what Avon has there. So click on the tabs, read all the information. There's fundraising, earnings, leadership. You can look at all of the recognition reports that Avon has up so you can actually see what other people are doing. So I love looking at numbers and seeing what other leaders are doing, and sellers too. I love customers. I was just sharing that with Christy today. So customers are great. So when we're looking at our business, we have many trainings in Avon that we can take to learn more. On top of that, we have the Avon U training, but we also have YouTube videos. So I have YouTube videos. Molly, Emily, Lisa, many leaders has YouTube videos. So there's ways that you can learn more to figure out what you want to do with your business. Look at it, try it out. I will tell you a couple of tips that I've heard before. If you want to retire, you want to build a leadership business. If you want now money, that's your sales business. Not to say that you can't do both, but look at what you're looking for in the future. And if you're not sure, then try both of them. Dabble in all three. Recruit some people, sell to some people and get a couple fundraisers going so you can really see what you want to do with your business. Because again, sometimes you might not know until you are in it. So I didn't know this was something that I wanted to do, for the rest of my life until I was in Avon and I got to see all the potentials and what Avon has. So a couple more things that you can really, and this is rating yourself so you don't have to comment. Let's see, on a scale of 1 through 5, with 1 being strongly disagree and 5 being strongly agree. All right, so 5 is strongly agree, 1 strongly disagree. Here are the little bullets. Okay, so 1, I know who I am. I'm clear about my values, strengths, and weaknesses. Number 2, I know what I want. I'm clear about my goals and passions. And number 3 is I know how to get what I want. I have a plan to achieve my dreams. So think about those. How would you rate yourself? So I did this morning. I rate myself because I wanted to be honest with myself. And sometimes we can be hard on ourselves, but we really want to be truthful. So this is not a time to go, oh, it's okay, life happened. No, let's rate ourselves. Let's really see where we are and where we might want to be, but we're not, and where we want to keep growing in those areas. So this, I'm telling you, there's a lot in here, so I can't go through everything, but there's a lot of great information, and he gives you high performance habits, what to do, how to even get clear on your goals, and many, many other things. So I'm sure I'll go through some more of these this week, just to kind of give you an idea, or just to share some points that I think are very important. So a couple of things that I want to share. So now that you know a little bit about being clear and having clarity in your business. So leadership is recruiting, developing leaders, developing PC members, just simply helping your reps where they are to get where they want to be. So maybe they come in and they just want $100, or maybe they come in and they know they want to replace their job, or maybe their hours were cut. So that's our job, to guide them, to give them the tips on how to get what they're wanting out of this business. And again, you want to share with them, they need to have clarity in their business, but you can give them the ideas so then they can start playing with it, working it, seeing what they want to do with their business. With your sales. So sales is helping your customers buy spirit. So feeling better about their self, with their skin, with the fragrances, with makeup. The health and wellness line, I believe we're supposed to have more items come out after Christmas as well. So when everybody's in that workout mode and New Year's resolution, you want to tap into that. But again, you need to have those customers in line so then you can start working that avenue. Sales can also be online, doing live videos, finding customers who want to shop from your online store. And so you can build both in person and online, and that's going to maximize your business. One of the reasons why you really want to have an online business too is because what if life does happen? What if you do have a hurricane coming through and maybe you can't get your online orders, your in-person orders as much as you could, but you have those online orders built up, and it's not just people in your neighborhood or in the cities next to you, but it's further out. So then you're still going to have money coming in, even though it might not be as much, but you're going to have money coming in because you built that up. So that's something that you can think about with all of, the bad things that just happened with the hurricane. So you can really, even leadership is the same way. You don't want to just have a leadership team just in your area. You want to have a leadership team that's spread out more, so your business is not 100% affected by that. Fundraising. Well, let's go back to sales. So sales helpers is, helpers are awesome. So I have some awesome helpers. You want to have events. You can do events and grow your business big time because there's a lot of people coming to those events. You want to order extra brochures and ask all of your customers to either do a book party or take an extra book and get up some orders for you and give her a free gift or a discount on her order. So there's a lot of things that you can do to actually grow your sales in person and online. And then fundraising. So fundraising seems to be one of those that a lot of people don't know exactly how to work. So who on here can name some groups or people who would like to have fundraisers? Who knows? Oh, I can't wait either, Kathy. Fundraising is fun. Fundraising honestly helps people earn the money that they need for whatever they're working towards. Fundraising can turn into future customers and future recruits, or it could just be simply a fundraiser that you can hold every year because it's products that people buy anyway and they can actually use. So it's not just, donuts or something like that, but they can, they use these products. A lot of people know Avon. Imagine the vintage products that are coming out. Great time to really get fundraisers going. So fundraisers can really help a lot of people. And if you want to be a fundraising queen or king, this is literally how you would want to go about it. Just like you would go, and we're going to pretend this Avon book, but just like you would pass this brochure out to a customer or a new customer, or you would give this to a recruit so she can go ahead and get orders while she's waiting on her kit to arrive. You do the exact same thing. You pass this out and let them know that they can earn and have an online fundraiser with this catalog. It's as simple as setting it up. Takes 10 minutes to set it up. Not sure how long it will, but I'm sure it's not going to take that long once we get in the routine of setting them up. But you can sell to anybody and everybody that you know in the United States. Imagine having a squad of 15 cheerleaders or a dance team, or even church groups usually have like 20 kids in the class or in that section of kids. So imagine 20 kids selling $100 a piece. That's a lot when you think about it and how much they're going to earn. So the way you would want to approach fundraising is every day that's your focus. That's what you're looking for, is who is looking to raise funds. It can even be an individual who is looking to raise funds for her daughter's dance expense. Dance is expensive. Tracy can say, definitely share. Bridget can. I'm sure a lot of you can too. So when you're looking at fundraisers, it doesn't have to be with a group. It can be with an individual. And that's going to help boost your sales up. You can earn the trips every year by having President's Council sales, and you can do that through fundraisers. So you're not selling, the $100,000, but you have many groups and many individuals selling it, and you're helping them raise funds, and then your benefit is getting the trip. And then, of course, you'll earn on your personal sales if you want to do that as well. So really looking at every day, how can you focus on that? Making fundraiser packets up, having them on hand. In the summertime, we are always seeing people out doing car washes and donut sales and what else is there? Girl Scout cookies, I know. So you can really approach a lot of people, but you want to have those packets ready and you want to be knowledgeable about your information, okay? So think about that. So your task for tomorrow is to get clear on your business. Even if you're not 100% sure where you want to be in a year in your business, get clear on where you want to be by the end of campaign 26. So do you want to have 100 customers, and you know that's going to help you boost your sales, and you're going to make sure they have a book every time, they have new samples every time. I ordered a ton of bookmark samples. My goal is to give out 150 bookmark samples, current customers and new customers. So that could be a goal of yours as well, is making sure they have new samples, or just even any kind of sample. We've got samples on sale for 75 cents now. Like, I don't know if y'all saw, but I purchased some samples this time. Even my helper purchased some samples because she saw the great deal. So you want to make sure that you are always giving out those new brochures and new samples every single campaign, and you're following up every single campaign. That's going to boost your sales like you would not believe. If fundraising is your focus and you want to reach out to different church groups, this is a perfect time to have a fundraiser with the catalog online, because instantly they'll know if the product is available. It will ship to their house, and then you can boost your sales, get double dollars, and you can help someone raise funds for whatever they're needing while everyone is in that shopping mode. So a couple customers have already messaged me today. They've had just life happen. And so they're like, oh my gosh, when is campaign 22 in? And they're online customers. But I shared with her that she can back order out of campaign 22 online by entering the product numbers. And Christmas launches tomorrow on our website. So she is excited to see what Christmas products we have. So little things like that is going to boost your sales. And if she's a fundraising, so say fundraisers, you can let them know they can shop for Christmas now starting tomorrow, and they can earn X% that you set up with them and give them a time frame. Leadership, where do you want to be? So today our team has recruited 3 new people into our team. So you can, if you want to have 10 people by the end of December, then look at where we are. We're in the middle of October, October 15th. And how many people do you need to talk to so you have 10 people by the end of December? So really look at that. There's different things that you can look at. And if you are a leader, I know some of you are, what can you do to secure your title so you don't lose your title? What can you do to promote yourself in title? It's completely up to you. So with that, what do y'all think? So are y'all ready to have clarity in your business and know what you're doing every single day? So I knew what I was getting up to do today. I know what I'm doing tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. So I have my task, my list of activities that I need to do every day to move my leadership business forward. And then I want to move my sales forward as well. So I want to make sure that I don't leave out my customers and new customers, because I love recruiting my customers. So it seems a lot of my customers become team members. Oh, good. Sad that she does have breast cancer, but she just had a fundraiser. Disaster relief would be a great time to do a fundraiser. My heart breaks for our rep. You know, there's a tree in her house, and it's sad. So when you're looking at different things, you can help. You can even let your customers know, say in campaign 23, you are wanting to donate 10% or 20% of your earnings to help the hurricane relief fund. So you can send that to Red Cross or a different, organization that is raising funds for those areas. Or I know some people drive down. So if you know some people who do that, then y'all can, stock up and buy up a bunch of products. You can even buy Avon products. Skin So Soft would be really great. Hot, bug guard, making sure that they don't get bit and eat up would be great. Shower gel, body wash, little things that they really need. That's what I was hearing on the news as well. Just toiletries is what they're looking for. And we have a lot of those. Deodorants would be a good, easy, low-cost item that you can just stock up and go and pass out like crazy. So little things like that. So I am excited. So share what you are focusing on. Okay. So tomorrow, when you sit down and you really look at what you're going to focus on in your business, come back to this video and share with us. I want to see, really write down what you want to do between now and the end of campaign 26. And again, campaign 1 hits before Christmas. So you get to look at, where do you want to start your brand new year off? Fundraising. Yes. Oh, good. So y'all are partnering up. Good, good, good. So I'm excited. So again, do a search, find his book, even if you need to buy it from Amazon or one of the other sites, or just see if he's got a special going on. I'm not sure if he does now, but I bought the book at a special. So I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend all of us to be clear on our goals and start implementing some of these habits. So y'all have a good night, and I'll be watching for your comments tomorrow. Talk to y'all tomorrow.